Hello and welcome to Fun with Java. So today we are going to learn about data types. What is data types? Data types specify the different sizes and values that can be stored in the variable. There are two types of data types in Java. One is primitive data types, which consists of boolean, char, byte, short, integer, long, float, and double. I will explain this briefly later. Now the second one is non-primitive data types, which consists of classes, interfaces, and arrays. So this is the graph representation of the data types in Java. So you have primitive and non-primitive. Under non-primitive, you have string, array, and etc. Under primitive, you have boolean, numeric, and then under numeric, you have character, which is abbreviated to char. You have integrals for numbers, integers, and floating points. And then under integer, you can use this for. And under floating point, you can use this too. Right, so let's go. So for byte data type is an example of primitive data type. It is an 8-bit signed 2's complement integer. Its value lies between -128 to 127 inclusive. So for example, if you want to initialize byte in Java, so we do this. Byte A equals 10. So byte, you initialize byte as A. A is the name of the byte, and then the value of the byte is 10. So as it says here, you can only use numbers within this range, -128 so to -2127, sorry. So if let's say you want to declare byte A 128, so it doesn't work. So moving on, if you want to declare byte 128, the value 128, so you can use short. So the short data type is 16-bit signed 2's complement integer. Its value lies between -32,768 and then to 32,767 inclusive. So for example here, you want to declare short as equals 10,000. So the range is larger than byte. So this is an extra information here you can know. So a short data type is 2 times smaller than integer. Basically, when it is stored in the memory, it is smaller than byte and then integer. So we don't normally use these two, byte and short. We don't normally use them because we have another better one, which is integer. So integer abbreviated to int. So in data type is a 32-bit signed 2's complement integer. So the value is much larger now. It is 2 power of 31 to 2 power of 31 minus 1 inclusive. So the range is much bigger. So usually people use this, programmers use this. So you want to declare integer, a big number, 2 million, for example, then you can do that. Then if, let's say, the range is not enough for you, then you can use long. You can see here, the range is much bigger, -2 power of 63 and to 2 power of 63 minus 1 inclusive. Alright, so done with integers. So we go to floating points. So what are floating points? Floating points are basically decimals. So you can use two. The first one is float data type. So the float data type is single precision to 2-bit floating point. So the value is unlimited. Right. So for example, you want to declare f1 float. So float f1 is equals to 234.5 f. So you need the f sign. But if you print it, it also prints out the f sign, the f character. So it is not necessary you use this to represent money or anything related. So better you use double. So double is the normal normal data type that people use. So double is double position, 64-bit, floating point. Value is again unlimited. So you can also, for example, you want to declare double d1 equals 12.34. You can also declare double pi equals to 3.142. So that's for double. And then character. So character abbreviated to char, char. Char data type is single 16 Unicode character. Its value range lies between this and this. Char type is used to store characters. So for example, char letter A equals to A. So for char, they use the single quotation mark, single quotation symbol. So anything you want to declare as character, you need to have the single quotation symbol. You can also declare symbols, special symbols, other than only alphabets. So you can also declare string. So what is string? String is basically sequence of characters. So for example, you want to print Bravo. So you declare string name. Uh, so for string, it's a bit different. So you have double quotation mark. So you need to have those. So string name equals double quotation, Bravo close quotation. All right. So basically, what we learn about the data types is used in initializing the variables. So what is variable? So variables is actually the name of the data type that we want to store. For instance, integer int x. So x is the variable, right? So same as like this, double f equals to 0.33, right? So let's proceed to coding, right? So this is the code that I have copied from the slides. So you can copy it also, or you can try on your own. So this part is where I initialize my variables. So we have byte here, we have short, we have integer, we have long, we have float, we have double, we have character, we have string. So and this is the place where I will print it out. So system.out.print A. So as we remembered, uh, everything has its range. So for example, the bytes range is -128 to 127. So if we run this, so we can see that the compiler understands. So it starts to from -128. But if you change this to -129, then the compiler will give an error because it is out of the range. So same as the short. So short starts from -32, 2768. So if we extend this, we run, then it will also be a problem. Alright. So if you want to combine the string called Bravo with, for example, F, which is 12.3, you can do that. Just add a plus sign. Alright. So you see here, Bravo 12.3. Right. So that's all. Thank you.